everyone. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you chose to join me today. I have not done a video for a long time. In fact, I haven't done anything for Stampin' Up! In the last week because my work schedule has been really crazy. And I finally got around to doing a few things. This month has been called the World of Watercolor. And so I've been challenged by my team to do different watercolor cards. And so I'm going to share some of those with you today. And then you can also watch or look at my blog at Creating Cards with Sherry, blogspot.com, for any of the details. If you would like to purchase anything that you see today, I would love to be your demonstrator, and you can go to my store, creatingcardswithsherry.stampinup.net, and use the host code WKADHJQX. All right, let's get started. The first watercolor technique that I'm going to show you is called no-line watercoloring. You're going to need fluid 100% watercolor paper or shimmery white cardstock also works. The colors that I am using today are crumb cake, pumpkin pie, so saffron, and garden green. All right, and what I did with the crumb cake and with any neutral color you want to stamp your image. And so I used my crumb cake. I used the Cling Stamp Set Daffodil Daydream. All right. I also have some paper towel, my water painters, and a bowl of water in case I need some to clean off my brush or if I need a little more water. There are 3 different sizes of brushes. This is that might be my small one. That's the small one, and then there's the medium one. It's a little thicker, and then there's a wider one that comes along. So we'll be using these in different ways today, so I'm just going to start and show you. Once your image is printed on with that neutral color, then you can go ahead and do the watercolor on your paper. What you want to do is you want to squeeze it a little bit together. Well, I got to do just a little bit more. Oh, wait, I want to do this color instead. Yeah. You want to squeeze your lid together so that you get some ink down there. And then just make sure you can squeeze your pen or your painter that is filled with water just to get some water on the brush. You will dab in there a little bit, and you'll get you'll want to put some on your grid paper. I'm using a smaller one so I don't mess up the big one, and just to get the excess water off, and then you start to paint. Or color, in other words. Okay, and it's really easy. It goes really fast. And depending upon, well, I should say it'll go really fast depending upon the detail of the image that you have. If you have a very detailed flower or anything, it's going to take you longer. But that's how you do this particular technique called no-line coloring. And I already finished one completely, so I'm just going to show, I just showed you how to do it. And this is the finished product that you can have. All right. I'm going to close that up. I'm going to get ready for our next one. The next one that we're going to do is called Water Wash. And for this, I'm using Petal Pink, Polished Pink, and Fresh Freesia. And what you want to do with this one, I don't know what I did with my cap now. Oh, here it is. What you want to do with this one is you're going to want to take your wider brush and you want to dab just a little bit of water on it. And then you want to get your paper wet. And you can do as much of this as you want or as little as you want. The more that you apply, the more the paper will curl though, and you'll have to let it dry. Again, we're just going to squeeze the top to get some of our ink. And we're going to get started. And we just do a couple lines of that ink on your paper. Okay. And I'm going to take my next color, press the lid down, and grab some of that ink. And actually what you're doing here is you're creating a nice background for your card. And that's what makes this one fun to do. Because you can dream with any colors that you want, combination of colors that you want to put together. And it will turn out absolutely wonderful. Okay. So that's how you do that. That's called the water wash technique. And then you have that background and you can finish your card off by putting on an image like this. And I just cut this out from the Wonderful World DSP paper and I adhered it with our Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, the last one is something that's really, I think it's a lot of fun. It's called Stamp and Blend, and it's really easy to do. And in this one, I had used Mango Melody, Bermuda Bay, Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green, and Gorgeous Grape. All right, so I'm just going to get started with one of these and show you how it's done. I'm using the stamp from Flowers of Friendship. And I think I forgot my block. Hang on just a second. All right. And what you want to do is you want to choose the color that you want to use. I'm going to take my finer tip, I think. There you go. And you don't need to squeeze it together this time because you're just going to take that color and you're going to put it on your paper. Again, I'm using the shimmery white paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to start to color these together. You can see it didn't get very clean from the last time I used it. All right. There we go. That's the color I wanted it to show. And you just blend it together like that. That one's pretty simple. Just the whole image is the one color and you just blend all the colors or all the patterns together. Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool how that worked. All right. And you can do as much of that as you want. And then I'm going to clean this off right away. And you can have a card like this. So I used all those different colors and just put them all together on a card like that. All right, so that's how simple it can be. Those are really 3 easy techniques that can be used, and I'm sure that you can enjoy them all yourself. Again, you will want our water painters and the stamp sets of your choice, the inks of your choice, and either use Fluid 100 watercolor paper or our shimmery white that we have in stock. All right, and Stampin' Up! Also provides the watercolor paper. They come in 5x7 sheets, and so you can get it there as well. So I hope you enjoyed my video, the no-line watercolor, the water wash, and the stamp and blend. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and happy crafting.